And here is the Writer's Almanac for Tuesday, the 31st of March, 2020. It was on this day, 1889, the Eiffel Tower was inaugurated in Paris for the Paris Exposition, and also to demonstrate the structural capabilities of iron. There were a number of famous artists and writers who protested. They considered it to be ugly. The writer Guy de Maupassant and Émile Zola and Alexandre Dumas the Younger. The petition protested the useless and monstrous Eiffel Tower. Guy de Maupassant hated it so much that he ate in the restaurant in the tower every day because he said it's the only place in Paris where I don't have to see it. It's the birthday of René Descartes, born in France, 1596, in the village of La Haye-en-Touraine, who's been called the father of modern philosophy, though he considered himself a mathematician. His book, Discourse on Method, was about the necessity of doubt in scientific inquiry. He also wrote about beginning to doubt everything about his life, even the fact of his own existence. But in the process of doing that, he realized he could not doubt the existence of his own thoughts, and so he produced his most famous line, "I think, therefore I am." It's the birthday of the poet-novelist Marge Piercy, born Detroit, 1936, grew up one of the only white girls in a black neighborhood, became the first member of her family to go to college. Her first book was a collection of poems called Breaking Camp. And it was on this day in 1943 the musical Oklahoma opened on Broadway. Richard Rodgers and Oscar Hammerstein had been teamed up with other partners, Rodgers with Lawrence Hart and Hammerstein with Jerome Kern. Their partners were not interested in a story about settlers in the West, and so Rodgers approached Hammerstein about it, and they created one of Broadway's most beloved musicals and also began one of its most successful partnerships. Oklahoma, an immediate smash hit, ran for more than 2,200 performances. Here's a poem for today by Marge Piercy, The Low Road. What can they do to you? Whatever they want. They can set you up, they can bust you, they can break your fingers, they can burn your brain with electricity, blur you with drugs till you can't walk, can't remember. They can take your child, wall up your lover. They can do anything you can't stop them from doing. How can you stop them? Alone. You can fight, you can refuse. You can take what revenge you can, but they roll over you. Two people can keep each other sane, can give support, conviction, love, massage, hope, sex. Three people are a delegation, a committee, a wedge. With four, you can play bridge and start an organization. With six, you can rent a whole house, eat pie for dinner, with no seconds, and hold a fundraising party. A dozen, make a demonstration. 100, fill a hall. 1,000, have solidarity and your own newsletter. 10,000, power and your own paper. 100,000, your own media. 10 million, your own country. It goes on, one at a time. It starts when you say we and know who you mean, and each day you mean one more. A poem by Marge Piercy, The Low Road, from The Hunger Moon, New and Selected Poems, 1980 to 2010, published by Knopf and used by permission here on the Writer's Almanac. Funded by donations from listeners like you, now available on PRX for distribution by your local radio station. Be well, do good work, and keep in touch.